I was supposed to start the live earlier, but it's okay. I don't go live enough to say hello to everyone. I just saw some disturbing news. And I always say I don't put anything past anybody. But you guys, I don't know if you guys know Russell Brand. I need to get my car hooked up to I need to hook up my car to a stand thing. Like I always say, I never put anything past anybody, but Russell Brand has been accused of RAPE. All right. I'm trying not to say, I guess I see other content creators being careful how they say that word, RAPE, because of being flagged by YouTube. But it's a thing. Like, I don't understand what's the issue there. It happens. It's a real life thing. It's not something that's like supposed to be a problem. I need to research more on YouTube rules and stuff like that. But I don't get why that's such a big issue. When that happens, is even for educational purpose, people need to know about, right? It happens to people. Anyway, let me see if I can hook this up here. Yeah, Russell Brand is being accused. They said like 4 different women, 4 different situations, back in the UK. I think Russell Brand lives in the US now, but yeah, he's a comedian, actor. I've never had a problem with him. He seemed funny, but that doesn't mean he's innocent, and it doesn't mean he's guilty. But I did read that he said he looks forward to having his day in court to plead his innocence. And I guess these things happened back in 99 and early 2000s. And the women came forward. Me Too is never going to go away because there's a lot of women who can say Me Too. Those things have happened to women. Women are sexually assaulted all the time. It happens every day. So when you hear someone being accused of sexual assault, or when you hear someone accusing someone of sexual assault, the first thing to your mind shouldn't be it's a lie or I don't believe it. We don't know. We weren't there. Only people who know are the people who were there, the victims and the perpetrator. I hate when women come forward, the Me Too movement. I hate when women come forward about things that have happened to them and people automatically accuse women of lying, like it doesn't really happen. And that affected your mother, your sister, a woman in your life that's really close to you, or even you. Would you want someone to just come right out and say you're lying? It happens. So let the court system work it out, or however it works. But 4 different women, I don't know. I know a lot of nowadays people feel like everything is a conspiracy, but people are sexually assaulted. Hi, Bagbo. Hello, Gag. How are you? I'm well. How are you? How's your Monday going so far? I need something on my lips. How is your Monday going so far? Mine is okay. I wasn't going to make this a long live. I just want to check in with you all. I don't come live enough, like I said. I think I left my chapstick at my desk. I need to try to hook up this phone mount in my car. I've been meaning to do this for a while now because I'm sick of holding my phone. Hi, Ridiana. How you doing? How's your Monday going? You guys go ahead and answer the poll. Let me know how your Monday's going. Mine is going okay. I got a little bit emotional earlier. I made content about survivors of any type of trauma. Mainly, childhood abuse, domestic violence, stuff like that. And sometimes I'm just randomly just talking about my life. I'm a survivor, so sometimes you just have me showing a moment in my life, talking about experience. You call me Z. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for the compliment. I'm moving with one hand, so I had to take out my My daughter hates when I do. Look, this is what I like to do with my lip gloss. I go, right? My daughter's like, why do you do that? She said I'm supposed to go like this, the normal way. So this is for you, baby. I'm doing it the normal way. My lip gloss be popping. My lip gloss be cool. All the boys be stopping. They chase me after school. Don't mind me, y'all. But yeah, Russell Brand, you got some explaining to do. But yeah, I'm not gonna say I never would expect it for him. He seems like a cool person. I don't know. Who did he dated? Did he date Megan Fox or somebody? He dated Katy Perry. He dated Katy Perry. I don't recall Katy Perry saying anything bad about him. I don't remember, but that was her experience. And just because someone doesn't speak bad about somebody doesn't mean that they had a bad experience. That it doesn't mean that they didn't have a bad experience. You can have a bad experience with someone, but you just don't want to publicly talk about it. So this is the first time I heard anything. Oh, same to you, St. George. You are so funny, aren't you? You are so funny. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny looking. Y'all, I need to stop getting out of character with people. Some people come on here to be immature and they want to get a rise out of you. They want to entertain themselves, and sometimes I entertain them and I shouldn't. You got me. Yeah, this is my original hair. I mean, when I was born, my hair wasn't locked. It was loose, coily, tightly coiled hair. But this is my locks. I've been growing it since, how long have I been growing my locks? It's been almost 10 years, but not quite 10. So I would say 8 years. Let me see. Yeah, it's been about 8 years. It's long down my back. Love my babies. Love my babies. They have been with me through thick and thin. Okay, these are my second set of locks. The first one I feel like were sabotaged by someone, but we're not going to get into that. This is off topic, but if you're going to get locks, make sure the person who does your locks, in my opinion, make sure they have locks as well, or at least they've had locks before. Okay, have some experience with it in their own hair. Make sure that the energy is good. Make sure that they don't have an attitude. Make sure they're not rushing. Make sure they're not a hater. They're not jealous. If you feel any bad vibes from someone, don't have them do your hair. So if they're late for the appointment, you know, if they're just being rude to you, and if you're like waiting for hours and they're like making it seem like they don't care about your money or you as a customer, leave, please. Don't sit in anybody's chair that has any bad vibes. If they're unprofessional, I've learned the hard way. You're paying your hard-earned money for somebody to do your hair, and they will take out their own personal stress and frustrations and jealousies and all that stuff onto you and put that into you. So I feel like my first set of locks was sabotaged by this woman who didn't have locks. She was shady. My hands are ashy. Ignore the ash, y'all. I'm always washing my hands, and sometimes I forget to put on lotion. Thank you for the compliments, Ragby. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you, Rag. Yeah, so that's a tip to everyone. Don't let any nasty, angry people do your hair. Okay, you have to be careful who touches you, who put their hands on your body. That goes with everything, whether it's a nail tech, you know, hairstylist I just mentioned, a massage therapist, a doctor, anybody who's touching your body. Make sure that you are giving them permission. Make sure that they're being professional, and make sure that they are a decent human from what you can tell, right? If you get a bad vibe from them, don't let them put their hands on you. Sometimes they're going to transfer their energy onto you. Some people are just miserable, and we all know misery loves company. They want you to be miserable and sad with them. And yeah, take your business elsewhere. Why'd you retract your statement? That was a compliment. Thank you. Anyway, y'all, this could have been a longer live, but things happened. I didn't think to go live, and then I was talking to my daughter for a little bit. I am gonna head back to work now. I'm just on my lunch break, which is about to end. So I'm gonna drive back so I can clock back in before I clock in late. Y'all, I saw the Powerball lottery for like $45 million, and I'm just like, I need to play the lottery. But it's like, if you don't win, you feel like you're wasting your money. And they say if you can't win if you don't play, but it's like you waste your money. There's people who are devoted to the lottery. They play all the time and they'll never win. Imagine all that money that they put into the lottery tickets, that they could just save that money into like a high yield savings account, how much money they would have like occurred over time. Anyways, I would love to have $45 million. I would do so much good with it. It sucks when the people who misuse money and don't give back to those, they have the money and they have the wealth, but the people who do good with the wealth don't have it. It's just so unfortunate. I will do so much with that money, man, but I can't be hating. I can't be jealous. My path is my path. I'm not jealous of anybody who has money, who has riches. That's theirs. That's their journey in life. I'm gonna end the poll and leave now, y'all. So how's your Monday going? 75% of you said, I didn't ask the question right. Anyway, many of you saying yes, it's going well. I meant to say, is your Monday going good? Anyway, most of you are having a good Monday, it seems like. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you haven't already, please like live. Please subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. Holla at your girl. Talk to you later, y'all. I'll try to go live later. I was working on this domestic violence video, and I'm not gonna get this chance to finish it. It wasn't going in the direction that I wanted to. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Let me end this.